Hello everyone. Today we will talk about baking bread. Baking bread is a simple process, but it has many important steps. Once you learn these steps, it makes baking bread so much easier and enjoyable. First thing you will need to do is gather your ingredients. Ingredients are things you use to make a recipe. Some of the common ingredients for making bread are flour, water, yeast, and salt. You will need to gather these ingredients and make sure to measure them correctly. Flour is the most important ingredient when making bread. Without flour, you cannot make bread. Next, you will need to combine your ingredients. You will take a bowl, put the ingredients inside, and mix. At this stage, everything comes together and forms what we call a mixture. A mixture is when different ingredients are combined. You may create this mixture using your hands or a spoon. Sometimes your mixture may look uneven or dry, but that's normal. After that, you will begin to knead the dough. For this step, you must use your hands. Kneading is when you stretch and press the dough. Doing this will make your dough more smooth and elastic. This step is very important. You will continue kneading until your dough is smooth. Once the dough is ready, you will let it rest. This is called letting the dough rise. During this time, the dough becomes larger. This is because of the yeast in the dough. You will usually leave the dough in a warm place for about an hour. Once your dough has risen, you will need to shape it. Most people shape their dough into a rounded shape, but you can shape it any way you want. Once you've shaped your dough, you will need to preheat your oven to the appropriate temperature. Once your oven is preheated, you will need to carefully place the dough in the oven. You will then set a timer to let you know when your bread is ready. Now, you wait. During this time, you might notice a smell. Bread has a very delicious smell while baking. This is one of my favorite parts about baking bread. After some time, your timer will go off. Then it is time to remove the bread from the oven. You need to be very careful during this part because your bread will be very hot. Now, you will let your bread cool for a little while. This is also a very important part about baking. This allows your bread to set properly. Once your bread has cooled, you may cut it into slices or eat it as is. And there you have a perfect loaf of bread. So, this is how you bake bread. Thank you for listening. Bye.